Konnichiwa, and welcome to the 220th podcast of the NC Rowan County Anime Group. My name is Robert Kyle, and co-president of this club. Today we're going to review some different animes and also to ask a question. Now, this question I'm going to direct to my good friend Brent Newhall at the Taco No Video. Here's the question for you today, Brent. What is the most important thing in podcasting? Is it the information that we give out? Is it the people who we are talking to and telling them what animes we've seen? What is the most important information? I tried answering that question myself a few times. What is the most important thing that needs to be covered in trying to talk about Japanese animation? Is it the story? Is it the people who are doing the voice acting? It's very difficult to find what you consider the most important information to put out in a podcast. You have to make personal decisions, and it's sometimes very difficult. Is it the death of somebody who passed away? Has that person really done enough work to justify talking about him or her, depending upon what work they've done? If they did one little small thing, maybe that small thing will be the only thing they'll be remembered for. So that's one question I wanted to ask you, Brent, is what is the most important thing that we need to do as podcasters to cover information? Now, let me move on to something else. Brent covered this also too in his podcast, and I'm going to try to cover it in mine a little bit. And I'm talking about the movie Lensman. Now, this is my personal copy. Now, a little funny story about Lensman. I was at Deep South Con and Stellar Con that year in 2008, and one of the guests there was Matt Greenfield, who founded AD Films. Was one of the founders, helped get that business up and running. Now, he did not like the dub of Lensman, and the reason why was that he felt that the person who did the voice of the DJ used a Wolfman Jake sort of imitation, and it took away from the story. Which, me, on the other hand, I liked it myself. I personally did. I thought it was very good. Now, I'm going to do something I've never really done before, and please forgive me, I'm going to cut up a little bit here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wolfman here, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to sell you this nice little chickadee for not $9.95, but for $5.99. You can buy yourself a dozen of chickens for $5.99. If you want to buy these chickens right now, call 1-800-I-DON'T-KNOW, and we'll buy you that little chickadee. And this is the old Wolfman here saying, Hoo! Please forgive me. I couldn't help myself. I've been wanting to do that for such a long time, doing a little imitation of Wolfman Jake. I often told people, and I'm serious about this, they said the world went down the tubes when we lost John Wayne. I totally disagree with that. I think the world went down the tubes when we lost Wolfman Jake, because he was quite a character actor, and I do miss him quite a much. So this is my little tribute to Wolfman Jake. Now, on to another anime. This one is called Wrath of the Ninja. Now, this was put out by Irvine Manga, which used to be Central Park Manga, and it's sort of a wizard sorcery type of deal, and the animation is good, the story is excellent, and I highly recommend it for the baby party ages of 14 up, and this is Wrath of the Ninja. Now, this next one is called Queen Emeraldas. Now, this was put out by AD Films, and this was actually shown on the Sci-Fi Channel. I remember watching it one time, and this is a very interesting story. It was a one little shot OVA, which was turned into a movie on the Sci-Fi Channel. It was done by the creator of Star Blazers and also to Captain Harlock. And Queen Emeraldas is one of my favorite characters. Would love to have seen a series of her. I have seen a series of Matal and also to Captain Harlock. Now, recently, this has been turned into an animated series, but at first it came out as a movie, Space Commander Cobra. This anime I bought for 99 cents, and I'll be honest with you, I'm glad I bought this movie for 99 cents. I would hate to have thought I spent more money than that. Space Commander Cobra is not for little kids to be watching. It has a lot of nudity in it, and it's very violent at parts. And the story is a C in my book. You know, you just see it, it's okay. I've never watched the animated series, and I'm kind of afraid if it's like anything like this movie, I really don't want to see it because, good grief, it was awful, and I didn't really care too much for it. Well, our next event for the NC Rowan County Anime Group is Free Comic Book Day this coming Saturday from 11 to 6. We are asking all cosplayers to come out and join us for this event. Now, I have spoke to Tim Will. I finally got in touch with him, and we have decided to have the picnic in his backyard. Now, only thing that we got to do now is nail down the time, because Tim had to get check with his wife about what time to have the picnic for Asian Heritage Month on May 14th. I'll hope to get that information to you very soon, but we are going to have it in his backyard. In case of rain, forget having the cookout. We're not going to we'll cancel it. All right, May 21st, meet us in front of the Books A Million store at 5 o'clock. At 5:30, we're going over to a person's home to watch China Line Blue. The person who wrote Blue Submarine also wrote that anime as well. It was put out by Bandai Entertainment. In June, Cameron has picked out Karos, and it's a very interesting anime. I hadn't seen it. Looking forward to watching it. JR has not told me what he wanted to play in June yet. Looking forward to that. Jamil has August, and in August we're having a display at the Rowan Public Library. Now, speaking about the Rowan Public Library, the Rowan Public Library is having a book sale May 6th and 7th, and if you have the time, please go out and check out this book sale, and you will find some very good deals on used books that have been withdrawn from the Rowan Public Library, plus you're helping out the library. Well, I wish you a very good day. Goodbye.